Hello Aries, how are you? It's Lisa, and we're going to do a general reading for the month of November 2022. Hope everybody's doing all right. If you're new to my channel, I hope you enjoy it. You'll come back to see me again. And if you have been here before, I really do appreciate the support. It means a lot. All right, get right to it. All right, so you look tell Aries for November 2022. What does Aries need to know for November 2022? Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands, the King of Swords, the Ten of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Fool, and the Seven of Pentacles. All right, Aries, let's see what we can find out from this, and then I'm going to get another deck and we'll clarify. And we'll pull an oracle card or two. All right, let's see. Starting out, we have your current self, or how you feel right now about yourself, is this Nine of Pentacles. Pentacles. Yeah, very confident, very secure. Like you're feeling like you have everything that you need to be able to take care of yourself. You're not concerned about anything that you're not going to be you don't need anything from anybody else. You know you could take care of yourself. But right next to that, we have this Ten of Swords. Now this is like it's like the theme of the month. So it feels like to me that something is, even though you're feeling good about yourself and you're right in the right place and everything's going the way you feel like it should be, you're really kind of like stressed out about something. Maybe you're losing some sleep. Maybe you have like some anxiety issues about something. So let's see if we can figure out what that might be. Then you got this Page of Pentacles. And I feel like you really want to start seeking out opportunities, looking for things where you know that you have, maybe there's something in your work life, or even if it was like a hobby and you wanted to turn it into something. I feel like you might want to put some extra, you're feeling like you want to put extra effort into something because you think it's possible that's going to be able to even grow bigger than what you already have. Like right now, you're pretty confident, you're feeling secure. And I think, in your mind, you're like, okay, well, yeah, but I think I want to go a little bit further. I want to do a little bit more. So I think you've got that on your mind, which is good. But I feel like you need to push past something that you might have been feeling maybe in the past at some point. Like maybe you were like a little impulsive and you made moves a little bit, not putting a whole lot of thought into it, just thinking that, I could do this. And I think we've all done it at some point. You like say, oh, this is really cool. I'm going to jump in and do this. And then it may come back and bite you. So I feel like you want to actually overcome that out of your, whatever might have happened when you did that, or when you moved too passionately, too fast towards something. I feel like it might have, maybe there was a trickle down effect, and that's why you're stressed out right now, because something that you have done, not badly. Yeah, I don't think it's not like something horrible, but it could have been making a bad investment decision, or buying something that you really couldn't afford and you had to use too much of your credit card. That kind of feeling. It's like you just need to kind of overcome that, get past that. Because here we have like this King of Swords energy. It's very, very strong authority, feeling very, independent. And if this is at work, this could be in your life, but you're just feeling very, very fair, very, strong in, doing what's right. And you're using your mind over your heart for most situations. This could be somebody you know, though. It could be somebody that's in your area or in your environment. And they might be, that person. And, they're that strong, firm person. And male or female, that doesn't matter. Now here with this Ten of Cups. I feel like this is everything that you ever wanted, and you have like a lot of dreams that you're thinking about. And the Ten of Cups is different for everybody. It doesn't always have to be the home and the family and the dogs and the picket fence. It could be whatever you feel your Ten of Cups is. But right now, I don't think you're ready to have that. I don't think you want to. You're not done. Does that make sense to you? You're not ready for the completion in that. Because I feel like you're still kind of seeking something and you're not exactly sure at what point. Now, not like, of course you want to be happy, you want to have your dreams come true. But I feel like you're not really ready to settle down. If that's, if your Ten of Cups is like marriage, or your Ten of Cups is having a marriage-like relationship, and having all those little, it could be, like I said, it could be anything that you feel it would be that, but I don't think that you're ready to do that yet. You're not ready. You're just like, I'm still going to do this, or I'm still going to try that. Maybe you're going to travel around, or you want to do something that's not, you don't want to stick to something and say, oh, this is my happy place and I don't need to look for anything else. Because I feel like somewhere along the line, you feel like you do. You're still waiting for something. This Ace of Cups, these are neat. Isn't this the coolest card? Can you see that? Awesome. Now this Ace of Cups, it comes up for, you want to be able to go out and, that's what I was thinking. You want to go out and you want to see things. You want to maybe you're feeling like you want to, I don't know so much travel. Maybe you want to like go into like museums and see art and maybe travel. Maybe look for a new relationship. Because you're just feeling like really, like you have a lot of creative feelings going on. And you want to be able to explore them and bring them out. And maybe for yourself, you want to be able to go do stuff. Oops. Now you have, the Fool energy. This is like a new beginning. You want to really want to start something new. That's why I felt like with this page down here, I felt like you wanted to do something new. And with all this Cups energy, I feel like might be something creative. If you have that about you, you might want to actually explore something that maybe you've always wanted to and you never did, because maybe you've always been up to okay, let me get, money and the important stuff, like the foundation of your life, be able to afford things and do things. And the creative stuff, you didn't want to really put a lot of time and effort into it because you were still trying to get to where you were stable. And I feel like you are. So you're already feeling stable. So you're like, okay, I can go do what I think I wanted to do and enjoy it without having to worry about, not being able to pay your bills or buy food, that kind of thing. And the Seven of Pentacles. So it feels like that if you keep working at something, it will definitely keep building. As things always will. There may be a point where you're thinking, okay, well, I've built this to as far as I can go. Maybe it's possible that I could branch off and find something else to do. And so you might be thinking about that too. All right, let's get clarifiers and we'll see if we can find out anything. All right, what about this Nine of Pentacles for Aries? Nine of Pentacles for Aries. All right, you got the Six of Cups and the Nine of Cups. All right, so it feels like whatever it is that you feel about yourself right now, maybe you have a lot of family around you, a lot of, old friends, and you're in your happy place. This is like everything that your heart could want, you have it. Why are you stressed out? Why is Aries stressed out? Or why is the theme of the month is like stressed out for some reason? Oops. Got the Empress and Judgment. Maybe you were actually thinking about things that have, in the past, you might have made some decisions that, but now you're like second guessing yourself. Like, could I have done something differently and it wouldn't have turned out like this? Or could I have, maybe could have went like this way and I didn't go this way. So you're like going over it and you're thinking about it. And, you're just kind of deciding that if things like that occurred again, whatever that might have been, that you could do a different route. And, do I sound funny? Do a different route and it won't make you feel the way it's making you feel now. For some reason, you're stressed out about it. This Empress energy is about, you want something to grow. It's like nurturing something to growth and putting a lot of energy into something. For some of you, not all of you, there might have been possibly a pregnancy involved, and maybe the way it was handled, you didn't agree with it, or you wished you didn't handle it a certain way. And I'm not calling anybody out. I'm just wondering, because if you have this feeling of judgment, like you're judging yourself on something, so maybe you're just unhappy about how that was handled by you. What about this Page of Pentacles? The Ace of Cups. I got that again. And the Five of Staffs. All right, so even though you're feeling like all this energy of, like emotions and feelings and love, and I feel like you wanted to, like I said, grow and do something, maybe more of a creative nature. I don't know, maybe if you wanted to paint, you wanted to sing, you wanted to do something more creative, because maybe over here you have like a regular job and just pays the bills, but you want to like break out and do something different. But I'm not sure if maybe you have some people in your environment, maybe at your job. Maybe they're like trying to like say, giving you like these, oh, don't do that. You're not going to want to do that. Why? Why would you do that? Kind of like a lot of pushback. And I feel like you feel it and you want to do it. So that's going to be up to you whether you're going to take their advice or you're going to go with your own self. But you still feel very strongly about it. So I wouldn't let somebody talk me out of something I really want to do. But that's up to you. Let's see, Knight of Wands. And it's not even like, and they could be you're friendly with them. They're not trying to give you any bad information. They're probably giving you what they think is the best advice. And you got the Ten of Staffs with the Chariot. I feel like you had a lot of responsibilities in whatever it was that you were trying to overcome at that point. And maybe it was, again, having all these responsibilities, but you had this time where you were like you were in the right place. Whatever you needed to do, you were in the right place to do it. But it caused a lot of responsibilities, a lot of, things that you kind of felt burdensome at some point. But I feel like this guy's showing like he really has it under control. And with the Chariot there, you do. And I think that whatever you had to overcome might have been just feeling like it was a burden, whatever the situation might have been. And, you were able to push past that. So what about this King of Swords, dude? I don't know if this is an energy of you or somebody you know. King of Coins. And the Page of Coins. Alright, looks like if this is like your energy, you know, you're coming out as very, very strong, very firm, very fair, but you're also very grounded and practical. And you're still feeling like you can see opportunities. Like, yeah. So I feel like you're getting both of these energies, unless these are people that you're around and you're still seeing these opportunities. So whether it's your energy or just people around you, like maybe they're the ones that are leading you into that opportunity. What about this Ten of Cups? What is it you're just not ready for? All right, we got the Emperor and the Queen of Staffs. It seems like with the Emperor, this is like the feeling of, you know, having everything handled. You know, you can make those hard decisions. You're able to, you know, decide how things should go and how you want them to go. And this Queen of Staffs, male or female, you know, very charismatic energy. So I'm trying to think if this is something that you, would that be your, like being the head of something and having the whole thing come down on your shoulders? Like, are you ready for that? Or are you not ready for that? So I'm wondering, like, are you better to have the Emperor energy or the Queen of Staffs energy? Because it's two very different ones. And I think maybe you're not, that's what you're like deciding on, you're not ready for it yet because you don't know how you want to come out to, you know, the world. If you want to be that hard Emperor guy, or you want to be that fun Queen of Staffs lady. Well, guy, male or female. Anyway. All right, we got the 8 of Staffs and the 5 of Swords. However it's going to go, you want to push through it fast. Like, you're not kind of like sitting around and you want to just get moving, because I really think you have this idea and you want to work on it. But I feel like you don't want to like take things away from other people, because it, like, you don't want to climb. What do they always say? Be careful on your way up, because, you know, you don't want to step on anybody on the way up, because, you know that one, because you don't want to step on them, so because you get crushed on the way down or something like that. But you don't want to do that. So maybe having this energy of the Emperor is what you're not really ready to handle yet. And again, not calling you out on it, but just, you're not ready for that. Maybe you don't want all that responsibility. You don't want all of that extra. And so maybe that's why this Queen of Staffs is feeling more like, this is like a more fun energy. This is somebody who's like, they're courageous and confident and independent, and they could have they could have fun. So I feel like maybe that's what it was. You just didn't want all that Emperor heaviness to it. And when you do, as you're doing it, and you want to go fast about it, you're not like wanting to linger, but you don't want to be taking anything from anybody else. Like, you're not going to go about it and say like, I don't care who it's going to hurt. I'm not going to care who it's going to affect. I'm just going to do it. You don't want to deal with those consequences either. So you're going to be pretty fair about it if you choose to do something differently. What about the Fool? What's about the Fool? This new beginning for Aries. Oh, cool. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Lovers. And Interesting. All right, so you have like a beginning and an end. And it looks to me that there might be something that you might decide to change in your course. Well, that's the thing. If you were going from like this really practical job and you wanted to put a lot of things into creativity, and you're like a more, it just feels very, yeah, just like very soft and like romantic and just very creative. And this is a possibility. I mean, it could be somebody that you're very close to. But in a sense, it feels like more, oops. Yeah, more in a sense that you're going to you're like at a crossroads, how you're going to keep going with whatever this new beginning is. And you're going to make a choice and it's going to go to however it is. And I think with the Wheel of Fortune energy, it's going to depend on the way you make these choices, how it's going to affect the outcome. And I feel like if you're not going to take something from somebody else, so it's going to be a positive outcome. Because you're making the choice not to do it in a way that you wouldn't want done to yourself. If that's making sense. All right, so what about the Seven of Pentacles? What about the Seven of Pentacles for Aries? Okay, yeah. So you got the Two of Swords and the Three of Staffs. So you're going to make that decision, whatever choice you're making, and it seems like with this, like there's something out there. There's something that you can keep doing, and you're looking out. And you're like, okay, yeah, I'm prepared to do it. You know, I've made the plans. You have the Two of Wands. That's like you're still in that castle, and he's making the plans, but he hasn't actually stepped out yet. And this guy's got the Three of Staffs. He's like, I'm ready. I'm going to go look. And so I feel like you're actually stepping out into whatever it is that you were looking for. And maybe you are like just trying not to be like the emperor person. You want to be that fun Queen of Staffs lady. And the Two of Swords is just like, you know what? I'm making my decision. You're not trying to hear other people. Like with this Five of Staffs, you're not going to hear them. You're not going to hurt them, but you're not going to hear them. You want to do what you want to do, and that's fine. You should always have that opportunity, right? Okay, let's see what we can find out from the Moon Oracle cards. This looks pretty cool for November, guys. Oh. Void of course. Moon. Nothing will come of this situation. And I think that basically means if you don't do anything different, nothing's going to happen. It's pretty much, it's in your hands, whether you're going to take that step to go get into something else. Like, I don't know if that means, quitting the present job. And I don't think it's that. I just think it's like, you might just you're going to make a side hobby and you want to do something different. Ooh, flow. I haven't had flow yet, so if you're going to hang out with me, I'll read it. And that's if I could find it in the dang book. But it seems like a really nice month, so I hope it does turn out really well for you. Now it says blue. Oh, there it is. The name aquamarine is to derive from the two Latin words aqua and marina, meaning seawater. This card is about going with the flow and changing and adapting to a situation rather than fighting against it. It's important to keep in mind that currents can be very strong and waters slowly carrying to where it wants to go. I can't see. Let this thought guide you and your journey, and let the water carry you where you need to go. Well, that makes sense. So yeah, if you don't do anything, nothing will come of the situation. But if you do, then just flow with it. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you would like to, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, come back and see me again in a couple weeks. Thank you.